Hey, this is Kojo Kwarteng reporting live and direct from Accra, Labadi Beach, Ghana. I'm here with the famous Richard Commey and his manager Michael Bediako. How you doing, guys?
All good, all good.
Good to see you. Enjoying the sun. We had a nice bit of lunch down at Labadi Beach Hotel. How's things been with you?
Fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah, very good. You know, it's always good being back home and meeting family, my friends, and hang out with them. I mean, this is it.
Exactly. Obviously, you usually got your big welcome at homecoming after a great win against Beltran. Against Beltran, you had a great win, knocked him down 4 times. How are you feeling being back home, and how are you feeling after that performance?
Well, you know, it's always. Beltran has been one of the toughest boxers in lightweight, and he's been around for very long. So for me to come up and knock him down 4 times before knocking him in the 8th round is it's a great start. But like I said, I always train hard, and whatever comes out is a bonus to the team, bonus for Richie Commey, and bonus for my everyone who supported me. You understand what I mean?
And a bonus for Ghana boxing. It was a great message that you sent out. Beltran is really a legend in terms of what he's done, who he's fought, his reputation, and that was a signature performance from Richard Commey. Take a punch, but you knock him down 4 times. So well done and congratulations again. And I'll quickly go to Mike. Mike, how you doing? What brought you to Ghana?
Well, Richard brings me to Ghana and my family, my heritage. This is where it all began for us and our family, so it's always good to come home.
And I know we've got there's a press conference this Friday, so this will go out after the press conference. But just give us a few sneak preview or a little bit of sneak news that you could probably say.
Well, in regards to the reason why I came and we organised this press conference, because as you know, Richard beat Beltran. He came home. There was a couple of things going on in Ghana, so we thought we'd keep it low-key. The Ghana national team was playing in the African Cup of Nations. We didn't want to overshadow that. Then also, Richard's next opponent was fighting last weekend. It was either going to be Nakatani or Lopez. The winner of that fight faces Richard for his IBF title. Now we have the result of that. We can now progress and promote that fight, which is coming up soon. Top Rank and Develop Entertainment in America sometime in October, November.
Yeah, and Richard, I'll come to you. Teofimo Lopez is getting a bit of a reputation. When you lose, I don't know if you saw his fight, but you know about him. What's your thoughts leading towards this fight, hopefully later this year against Lopez?
His head is sport. His hand is sport. So, for me, I only fight whatever is in the ring with me, and this is what I do. I'm a fighter, and I'm ready to fight a big out there like he's got a name. And for me, I'm ready for whatever comes my way. And I went through the hard time to winning this belt, so there's no way I ain't gonna let it slip away just like that. You understand? I'm gonna put my life on it, and I'm working as hard. Even though I'm here for holidays, but I'm still working. Because I don't know. I have to be ready for whatever will come my way. So. I'm happy that he won that fight, and then we'll see what happens.
We're ready for whatever. And in terms of a second defense, Teofimo Lopez would be a great name to get your name out in America and potentially make you become one of the household stars. How important could 2020 be for Richard Commey should he fight Lopez and beat him? And that could be an answer or question for both of you, sorry.
Well, in terms of Richard, obviously Beltran was Richard's marquee name, which he fought to really get his name mentioned in the high echelons of the lightweight division. Richard has often been an avoided fighter in that division. No one speaks about him. They always skirt around Richard Commey, which I think is unfair. He's earned his right to be a world champion, and he's done it the hard way. And I think personally, he should be treated and given that respect as someone who hasn't had it put on a plate for him, but has earned it hard, and he's earned it well. Look at since he's moved to Andre Rozier in the US, look at his last 4 performances. They've all been on stoppages. They've been fantastic performances. Fan-friendly fights he's been in. He's trained exceptionally well, and he's put his name right up there. So in regards to Teofimo, who's now going to be his next opponent, that was always going to be in the cards. Top Rank. We all know he's Top Rank's boy. We all know that. But hey, Richard's our boy. And we're not scared of anybody. So Richard is there. He's going to do what he does best, and he's going to win this fight. And then he's going to progress to unify the division. Everybody talks about Lomachenko being the greatest fighter on the planet and being the greatest lightweight at the minute. Richard will step into that mold, and once Richard has beaten Teofimo. We'll see if Lomachenko wants to step up to the plate and take on Richard Commey, because I'm sure Richard wants to be that unified world champion, that undisputed world champion. And people have overlooked Richard, but they're not going to overlook him no more.
Yeah. And Richard, I just want to go and come back to you on that point. I mean, as Michael said, you've been overlooked. You've been a fighter that people have avoided, I would say. How good would it feel to potentially, you beat Lopez, potentially get Lomachenko in the ring, beat him, and then be a unified champion? Looking that we're on Labadi Beach, you're not far from, you grew up not too far from here. How fantastic an achievement would that be, and how much would an inspiration?
I mean, words, you know, I mean, there will be no words to express their feelings, and you know, honestly speaking, you know, like, man, it's gonna be something else, you know. I don't know, you know, but yeah, like I always pray to God that, you know, Ghana has come out with a lot of world champions from where I'm from, and I wanna be one of them, and also one.
You are one of them.
Africa has never had, you know, that's my goal and that's my dreams, and I pray that God will definitely make it happen for me, and I mean, not only for me, and also for, I mean, everyone, all the African countries, you know, to come out, be one of the best boxers that has ever come out from Africa. And also, if that is going to open doors for other fighters that are coming, you know, it's just about Richie Commey. It's also about the other boxers that, I mean, with Street Strife, and we're trying to build, and we're trying to let them follow the footsteps that me and my team, I mean, lead me through. So it's all about getting there and opening door for other boxers to follow.
Yes,
so
well said.
It's not always about, and I pray that with this in my mind and this as a goal that we have as a team, God is going to make sure it comes through, and then everybody will enjoy the fruit of what we started.
Yes. Yeah, no, well said. And I think, I mean, personally, I would love to hear more boxers speak like that, see more boxers back in their hometown, giving time to all the media as you've given me today. We've had a great lunch, we've had a great conversation. I just want to ask you about a fight that was made this week, and they had a press conference in London, Lomachenko versus Campbell. Talk to me, what are your thoughts on that fight, and either of those as an opponent? What would happen if if Richard Commey would face either of those guys?
Well, you know, first of all, you know, when two southpaw are fighting, sometimes the fight is always awkward, because you know, they both move the same way, they both have the same fighting style. So, you know, but I know, they both Olympian, three-time Olympic medal, a gold medalist, and one-time gold medalist. So I think it's gonna be a good fight. But hey, may the best man win on that night.
Yeah. And for yourself, if you had to pick one, I guess the only answer would be Lomachenko, right?
Yeah, because you know, you want a big name out there, you know, so that you also put your name out there. So definitely might be
good. And in terms of you, obviously you're training out in New York now, working with Andre Rozier. I mean, how great does that feel to be working with a recognized?
So, you know, I always thank God, and I feel like I'm blessed. God always take me to the right people. You know, I feel like the family, you know, Andre, he look after everyone as his son, and not only just me, but we're just like a family. And anytime I'm there, I feel like, you know, I'm home, and I'm already missing them. So you know, I can't wait to. You know, we like a family. So you know, when you stay away from your family a little bit, you miss them. You know. So it is what it is. You know, I'm willing to train hard. Anytime he push me, I'm willing to do whatever he says. You know, in the gym.
And it's I guess you always have a good camp. Tell us a little bit about any sparring stories. What kind of guy, who you could be sparring, the damage you're doing to them, if anything.
You know me, I don't really, I mean, talk much about sparring, but yeah, I mean, my last fight, I had great fight. I had a great sparring session with Rahman. I mean, he's very tall. I mean, 140, but he's very tall, you know, like Robeista. But yeah, we had a great time sparring, you know, it was, you know, we're ready to, I mean, to knock each other down, but that prepares me, you know, that's, because sometimes when you get hit like that, you feel like, yeah, this is it, this is the way, you want to feel this before you go into the real fight, you know. I mean, it was good at Las Vegas, all my sparring, you know, Richie, Africa, that's how we call him, but his name is Richardson Ishin. I mean, these guys are all, I mean, great boxers, and they are future world champions, you know. I mean, we like a family. I mean, they always give me the word that I needed, and I always push them when it's their turn. So we like a family, and I mean, God bless that team, and God bless everyone, the gym, and God bless Andre, Coach Terrence, Coach Gary. You know, I mean, they always treat me like their own. So it's all good.
And last Friday there was a fight night down in Accra. I saw some pictures. I know you were there. Was it Friday or Saturday? Again, how good was that to be back home watching boxing? and just seeing how the crowd are taking to boxing locally?
Yeah, you know, boxing, I will never stay away from our people, and first of all, I was there to show support for the young guys coming, and you know, this is boxing, this is my hood, you know, this is where I grew up, and I'm boxing. I think I'm the face of Ghana boxing now, so I got to be there and show my support.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a great show. You know, we had Game Boy Ford and that, and a couple of, one guy also, Bukum Bomba, you know, if he had his first fight.
Yeah.
Now my friend, Freddie Kiwit also fought, he beat him, which he won. It was a great show, you know, and yeah, I mean, they should keep on doing that, and definitely we'll have more world champions from Ghana.
No, definitely. That's what we want to see, especially from the all parts, but especially the Bukum boys. They can keep making us proud. That would be fantastic. And Michael, a question to you. I know we've spoken about, you've just mentioned Lopez's next contract sign. Obviously, his performance was mediocre on Friday. Bradley openly said Commey would knock him out, would stop him. Aram has said he's maybe not as good as we thought, and Lopez himself, the energy has changed. Is there any chance he could potentially pull out of the contracts?
Everything you said, that's their business.
Yeah.
Our business is preparing for a world title defense. You know, so whatever goes on with them, we don't get involved in the hype. We don't get involved in the he said, she said. We don't get involved in the, you know, the takeover. We're not interested in that kind of stuff. All we do is prepare for whatever challenge is put in front of us.
Yeah.
You know, and that's our main focus. So we'll leave the rest of that to them. We know where we are. We know what we've got to do to get over the next hurdle, and that's as far as it goes. You know, we don't get drawn into any of that stuff. As far as we know, we are fighting Teofimo Lopez either in October, November in the USA somewhere, and that's what we're preparing for.
Perfect. No, I totally understand. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and take care of that next. But I will ask one question, and this is more from a boxing fan. Will you guys be the first to have a big fight night in Accra? Richard Commey, I saw your Instagram post, Buatsi, Dogbay. Potentially though, without the other names, how close could we be to seeing Richard Commey have a defense in Ghana?
We've got contractual issues with dealings with the Better Entertainment and Top Rank. We've got options on Richard, you know, and we've got these couple of fights in front of us, which hopefully Richard comes out as the undisputed unified champion of the world. Once we get that over and done with, hey, there might be a big homecoming fight for Richard in Accra, you know, and that would be an absolutely wonderful achievement and a great occasion for Ghanaian boxing as a whole.
No, definitely. So guys, I'm going to let you go, but thank you very much for your time. Any last words, Richard?
Well, man, I want to thank all my fans, you know, Adams, my number one fan. Thank you very much for all the noise, and also, you know, my main group from Rossi, the Roti fan, youth fan club, you know. I thank them for all their support, you know, and everyone who support me, you know. Ghana as a whole, and I know a lot of people pray for me also. You know, regardless of whether they're Christian, Muslim, or I know they're always backing me up there. So, I mean, I thank them, and I'm doing this for Ghana as a whole, and for Africa. So, we should just keep praying for me, and then definitely I'll win something great or do something great in terms of boxing for Africa and for Ghana. One love.
Thank you very much. Michael, anything?
No, just emphasise what Richard says. You know, he's worked extremely hard to get to this position. He's sacrificed, you know, unbelievably over the years. You know, he's given up his home, given up his friends, given up his family to achieve his goal, and he's not finished there. He's only just started. The improvement in him since he's been with Andre has been absolutely phenomenal, and there's still a long way to go. Now, Richard's dream is to be the undisputed, unified champion of the world. That's his dream, and then go on to be a multiple weight world champion. So we've got a lot of work in front of us. We're not stopping here. We're only just starting. You know? This is the beginning.
Perfect. No, thank you very much. Signing off, Kojo for Raps on TV, live and direct, Labadi Beach, Accra, Ghana. Hey.